Hello and welcome back. So today I want to give you an update on how everything is going. Let's get rid of this. So right now you can see I'm running the Julius program, but it's not showing up. It's only showing up when I say Julius. Right? Normally, let me stop this for a second here. Normally, when I run this, it's very verbose, and it's even difficult to find the translation within all of this output. But it's there. So what I've done is I've written a piece of code here. I'm going to stop this. That if I run this pipetest.py program, if I run julius.sh and pipe it into .pipetest, it doesn't print anything out unless I say Julius or Julia. So I can say, Julia, play music. Julia, play music. All right, so it's not exactly 100% correct all the time. This sentence one here is generally the best translation. I don't know, translation is not the right word, it's recognition. And you'll see I'm talking and talking and talking and nothing is printing out because I'm not saying the word Julia. As soon as I say Julia, it starts capturing the text. And so this is key, and I want to show you how this is done. Actually, I want to, I don't need this. I don't need this. Don't need this here. Just test that again. I should look at it, yes. All right, so. Julia command. All right, so it seems to be working. Excuse me. So if we look at this code, we use this shebang up here to state that it's a Python program. And then we import the sys module. And then we try the following. For line, this is the variable. In iter, this is some Python 3 syntax that's going to iterate over this file. Sys.standardin, this is the standard input that we're getting from that pipe. Remember, when we ran this, we started the program here and we piped it to pipetest.py. So basically we're doing a read line here. For every line, we're going to see if Julius is in the line. Remember, this is the variable line. Or Julia is in the line. Or actually, I could just put Julie, J-U-L-I, and it would cover both cases here. Print the line. And then if it's not found, it just flushes it. So It doesn't use up a lot of memory. And that's it. That's really all there is to monitoring this stream, because this is coming out as a stream going through a pipe into another program. So I'm going to have this code run, let me put this over here, and then open this up. This is Visual Studio Code. And I'm going to want to open up something recently. Open recent Auto 3. Where is it? Auto 3.py. And I can run this now. Julia, list.
Hello, sir. How can I be of assistance?
Julia, list commands. Julia, list commands.
You can ask Julia to help. List commands. New terminal. Open Reddit. Open YouTube. Open website. Take dictation. Open microphone. Wikipedia. Look up. Play music. Click. Other. Middle. Left. Right. Maximize. Minimize. What's up? Reboot. Shut down. Stop listening.
Right, so Julia, open Reddit.
Reddit is opening, shithead.
All right, so what I wanted to show you here is that, I don't know if you noticed, but it grabbed Julia from here, and it also performed the function over here. Julia, stop listening.
Goodbye, sir. Powering off.
Well, we should have caught that over here also. Julia, stop listening. Julia, stop listening. All right, interesting. So one thing we can see here is that, well, I don't know. Let's run this one more time.
Hello, sir. How can I be of assistance?
Julia, what's up?
Just doing my thing.
Okay, so that shows us that the Julius program picked this up over here, and at the same time, the module, the speech recognition module over here, also picked it up. Julius, stop listening.
Goodbye, sir. Powering off.
Now, is this 100%? No, it doesn't seem to be 100%. For example, here, when I said Julia, stop listening, it only caught it over here. It didn't catch it over here. So I don't know if Julius or Julia is the best keyword. I'll have to find that out. I have to see if there's something that it recognizes more easily, because Julius is not the best speech recognition program on the planet, but it's free and it runs locally, and so I'm going to use it. Now, what that means is that I'm going to have to, let me make this a little larger here. I'm going to have to come into this file here, where the microphone is. And what's happening here is that this line here is using the r.listen method. Remember, R is the object that we got from the recognizer. I guess this is a constructor. And we're passing source. Source is the microphone here to it, and it's giving us back an audio file. I think this is a WAV file, but it doesn't have the .wave extension on it. But that's what this is. So simultaneously, while Julius is doing its speech to text, we're also making an audio file. And so down here, just below it, this method here, recognize under Google, is sending that audio file to Google, and it's getting back text. It's getting back a string, which we're passing to the .lower method of string, and it's getting stuck here in this variable command. Now, we don't want this to kick off. We don't want to send this to Google unless it's recognized Julius. So if we look back at this code here, stop this. What we want to do is we want to start, we want to do all this up at the top of the file someplace. Start this program off. And then we want to use this line variable down here. We want to say if Julius or Julia or Julie, just Julie would probably be the best way to handle this. If Julie in line, then send that audio file here. Send that audio file to Google. So I think that's pretty simple. Should be able to just take this code here and let's see what we're going to do with this. I like to put things in functions. So let's do that here. Def define run Julius. Alright, so somehow that went pear-shaped, didn't it? Append, colon, blah, 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 Control V. Alright, so what this is going to do is I'm going to make this variable here a little more distinct. I'm going to call this line test like this. Let's see. Oops. I mean, that's a problem when you make a change like this to a variable name. If the thing is all over the file, then it becomes a real pain to make sure you've changed every single one. I just went through that with this Julius or Julia stuff. Really, this should not be hard-coded in here in all these different places. I should set it up at the top as a wake word. Wake word equals. I should do this here at the top, and then down here I should make this wake word, and I should make that wake word, and so on. Actually, this should be changed this way. See, because this catches both cases. Remember, this is text coming back, so this text is going to be in Julius, it's going to be in Julia, it's going to be in Juliana, and anything like that. So this is enough, and I think that I should just make this wake word, take the quotes away and just change this to wake word, but I'm not going to do that now. I will do that later, because I'm making other changes in here, and therefore I don't want to make a lot of changes all at once. As a matter of fact, let's try something here. Let's, Julia, stop listening. Julia, stop listening. Did I already? Oh, I already stopped this down here. Control S. So I've made some changes. Let's make sure it's still working. For line test and iter, blah, 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 colon. All right, so right off the bat, oh, look at this. Python is very particular about indentation here. So this has to have like this, right? And then this has to come in here. There we go. And then the except block here has to go here. And then here. And then, oops, there. So now it should be happy. Save that. And let's try it again here. Print line test. Oh, I see what's going on here. I am fixing the wrong problem here. All right, so I had my cap locks key on, it's screwing me all up. There we go. This has to be in here. This should be okay now. I'm still not 100% used to working in Visual Studio Code. I have my Vim emulation set so that I can use VI keystrokes or Vim keystrokes, but it's still a little different. So saving is Control S in Visual Studio Code, and it's colon WQ or colon W in to write in Vim. Let's see if this works now.
Hello, sir. How can I be of assistance?
Julia, play music. Julia, play music.
Choosing random song.
Alright, so if I were monetizing these videos, that would be enough to unmonetize them. But I'm not, so I don't think it really matters all that much. You probably noticed that it always fails the first time, and it takes a little while for the program to get going, and I always do that. I never wait long enough. I put that listening printout there, but still it doesn't wait long enough. Alright, so now we know that this is going here, but we haven't run this yet. This is just a function. It hasn't been called yet. So I think I need to go all the way down to the bottom here. Oops. So in Vim, that would be a capital G. It'll take me all the way to the bottom. And then within the main function here, we want to call that I thought I called it Start Julius. Now I don't remember. Now these are files. I want to take a look at functions here. Oh, this hasn't updated. That's odd. Oh, here it is. It's Run Julius. Run Julius, not Start Julius, but Run Julius. I don't know if I got no sleep last night or what's going on. Here we go. Here. Well, it's about time it gave me some help. Alright, so now this is not great because what if Julius is already running? So I've got another. Well, we can try this and see what happens here. Did we not import sys? I thought we had done, but let's see. I assumed that was already in here. It's not. What is this doing to me? All right, so now this should run. The bottom. bottom. Change dollar. Here, run. Julius, there we go. And Control S. And I'm going to stop this because once again, this is no good. This is no good. Stop recording.